Good morning to one and all present here. SA College of Arts and Science welcomes you all to the online debate titled Online Learning, a Boon or a Bane. Cheers to a new year and another chance for us to get it right, says Oprah Winfrey. With this quote, I would like to start the program with lots and lots of positive attitude, which is contagious than COVID 19. Just like a new bloom spreads fragrance around, let the new year also fill you with happiness. I wish you all a very happy new year 2021. We must welcome the future, remembering that soon it will be the past. And we must respect the past, remembering that it was once all that was humanly possible. Let's not forget the bitterness of Let us forget the bitterness of 2020 and welcome the sweetness of 2021. It's my pleasure to welcome Thirupi Venkatesh Raja, correspondent of SACAS, who is always a guiding star for us and who is known for his encouragement to conduct such programs for the welfare of the students community. I welcome him in absentia. I would like to welcome the principal, Dr. L. Vijay, for his constant support and suggestions and surprising ideas to conduct several programs in the college. One such idea is a debate organized today. I welcome all the faculty members. We call ourselves as faculty team, and we all are unique at one point. So I welcome Mr. Excel Ganapati, patient Sambasivan, perfect Chandrasekhar, active Tyagarajan, responsible Purushothaman, caring Kamaraj, studious Pratap, vibrant Vijayalakshmi, and energetic Isaki Amal. I would like to welcome all the non-teaching staff members and technical assistants, and I welcome all the participants and the students who have took part in this, who are actively taking part in this debate, even in the day of celebration. Before going to the program, I would like to accomplish the target fixed by Dr. Vijay kept for me. Yes. So before going to the program, I would like to accomplish the target fixed by Dr. Vijay. He said that this is not an English program, and people can talk in their own, in whatever language they feel. Okay. So and he asked me, and I said, sir, I know only English and Tamil, and he said, why can't you learn some new languages, sir? Come on. So you can learn. He has set me a target. So I would like to do that. Like Happy New Year 2021. இனிய புத்தாண்டு நல்வாழ்த்துக்கள் 2021 நவவர்ஷகி சுபகாம்னா 2021 in Hindi. నూతన సంవత్సర శుభాకాంక్షలు 2021 in Telugu, పుదు వత్సర సంసకల్ 2021 in Malayalam, ಹೊಸ ವತ್ಸರ ಶುಭಸ್ಯ 2021 in Kannada. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. And Bon Annie, Dukes Mel Wint in French. So I really thank you, sir, for encouraging me to doing all such things. And let us go to the topic now. The topic of today's session is online learning, a boon or a bane. Yes, let us think about the topic first of all. Online learning. From when we are exposed to such topic? Yes, only it is after the March 16, 2020, when the whole country, the whole world has come to the lockdown. Everyone started to talk about online learning, and the words like Zoom, Microsoft Team, Google Meet, unmute, mute, enable, disable, comment, chat box, link, everything was popular among us. Whatever may be, a school studies or college studies or whatever may be, or a general meeting, a staff meeting also, it happens only through online from March 16, 2020. And where there is a saying called necessity is a mother of invention. Unless and until there is a need and necessity, we won't go for it. So same way, there was the online education was there for a long time. There were a lot of online courses, there were a lot of online meetings and everything, but we were not interested. We were highly impressed on the direct meet, the face-to-face communication, because that is more strong and that is more emotional, and that gives us more pleasure. But when we are set to quarantine ourselves, what we people are going to do now? We want to talk to our friends. So we immediately took the video call option in our phone, video call option in our computer. And then we started to buy web cameras and we started to open our web cameras first. I promise that until March 2019, I haven't done a video call at all. I don't know what a video call is. Yes, it is only because of this quarantine, this situation, when the necessity has occurred, the invention has born. Yes. I would like to start this session with a quote also. That is, online learning is a future of education and it is happening right now all around us. Yes, we all are the evident proof for us. Even this debate is going online and the topic is online learning, a boon or a ban, which is also going through online. So We know that, of course, without this, we cannot sustain, we cannot do anything. But how, I mean, there, whatever maybe, whatever it, invented, definitely it will have its own pro and it will have its own con. So, whatever may be the invention, maybe a television, maybe a radio, maybe a mobile phone, maybe a DVD player, whatever it is invented, people immediately start and blame it. Oh, it is because of this, our student studies will go off, our eye will go off, our ear will go off. So people used to say. So even when radio was invented in 80s and 70s, people used to say, "Ayyo, இதனால பிள்ளைங்களோட படிப்பெல்லாம் போயிடும். Students will not going to learn hereafter because every house has a radio." But people, I assure you that if we use something, it will not spoil anything. If you misuse something, you will lose it. Yes. So same way, online education and online learning and everything, it is a need of the hour. So let us go with the session without much ado. This debate is going to find out whether online learning is a boon or a bane. So before that, I would like to introduce the speakers who actively enrolled themselves to participate in this debate. And I will call the team members one by one, and they will enable their video, and then they will wish you. Yeah. So first person in the boon team and the leader of the team is Miss Janavi Sri. So Janavishri is from first BCA and she is much interested in dance, arts and martial arts, and she's a phytophile and she loves arts and craft. Yes. So thank you Janavishri for leading the team and all the best.
Thank you, sir.
And the
Yes,
next
sir.
person is Mr. SL Praveen. So SL Praveen is also from first BCA and he is highly interested in music, drawing, and also in computers. So he has completed for his credits. He has completed 4 exams in Trinity exam in music in London. So we are happy to have you, Praveen.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Next person is Mr. PR Srijit. He calls himself as an introvert, but definitely not. He is from first BCom AF, and he is a rare combo actually. He's interested in sports, that is cricket, kabaddi, and football, and so on. And he is also an artist. So we are happy to have you, Srijit. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next person is Miss Rajeshwari Janavikulam, a soft-spoken, a quiet girl, and she's from first BCA again, and she's again a rare combo because she is interested in dance and also in technology. I welcome you, ma. Yeah. Okay, so we have a strong team for Boone, talking for Boone. Now, let me bring a strong opponent for the team. Yes, the team is the team Bain, Mr. Abu Obaida. Yeah.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. So, Mr. Abu Obaida is from First BCA, and he's also interested in digital art and sketches, and he has done his own graphic design, and he is a self-made artist also. So, we are happy to have you, Abu. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Next person is Miss B. Chandra Chaudhary from First BCom CS. Yeah. So, she's from First BCom CS, and she's fascinated on racing, bike racing, and she's a bold girl also. So, we are happy to have you here, Ma.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, good. Next person is S.A. Jayashree is from First BCom CS and she's also interested in music and she's a good singer and also she's interested in handball. So again, a rare combo we have got. Thank you, Ma. Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
And the next person is Ms. K. Shakti Sweta.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. Shakti Sweta is from First BBA. Again, we have another rare combo. Yes, she is interested in throw ball as well as in dance. So we have people who are interested in both science and technology and also in arts. So we really have a tough team with us and they are ready to talk with in their topic that is online learning, whether it is a boon or a bane. So thank you, Shakti Sweta. People, you can see only empty paper with me. That is, I did not take any point of whether online learning is a boon or a bane. I didn't refer anything because I'm totally dependent on all these 8 people to find out whether it is a boon or a bane. So, without much ado, I think we can go to the first session. And I would like to tell the rules. That is, each participants will be given 5 minutes in the first round, and you can talk in an order. And after that, there will be a response round in which you will be given 3 minutes so that you can talk on the opponent's points. So, with that, I think we can start with the session. I would like to call Ms. Janavi Sri, the leader of the Boon team, to talk. Janavi, please.
Good morning to all. I'm Janavi Shri from BCA department here to speak on the side of online learning is boon. Before that, I would like to welcome our beloved correspondent Tirupi Venkatesh Raja and our principal Dr. L. Vijay and our wonderful moderator Dr. Thangakumaran sir, our English professor and all our faculty members and all my dear friends. I wish you a happy 2021 New Year. இனிய புத்தாண்டு நல்வாழ்த்துக்கள். Right now, we'll move to the topic. Now, I'm glad to speak on the side of online learning is boon from my side and followed by online courses are convenient because the biggest advantage of an online course is that your classroom and instructors are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your only excuse for missing class is not getting online. Otherwise, everything is available to you. You can get announcements, access notes, review notes, take practice quizzes, discuss questions, chat with fellow students, and etc. Other than certain due dates, you make your own schedule for completing the requirements of the course. For example, in our SA College of Arts and Science, we have a very big online platform which helps us to conduct many orientation program camps. And even this debate is happening because of this online platform. And so, the guest lectures from different parts of the world may not be available for virtual classes at any time and at any places. But now, in this online learning platform, a number of great lectures can easily interact with us, which is a great for online learning. Online online courses gives you a real world skill. When you complete this course, you will be able to include email and web browsing as technical skills on your resume. That gives you a definite advantage over someone who doesn't have these skills. Learning how to get information via internet opens up as a world of possibilities for your personal and professional life. The possibilities are practical and endless. And there are many boons, that is social distancing and can interact with different professionals easily at any time and at any place. It is in base, this online learning is in base for future technology and there is no age limit for this online learning. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So thank you, Janavi. It was really a short and sweet speech, of course. So you have said what you wanted to say. You have served the purpose also. So she has been very strong in her topic, and she has been, very strong in defending her topic because she said that even debate is also going online. So the first ball she has given a six up. So I don't know how the opponent team is going to talk because. Bringing guest speakers from worldwide, it is not an easy joke when it is coming in offline mode because you bring them from some other country or whatever it is. I would like to narrate an example also. Like I would like to say, when I called my principal, sir, where are you? He said that, sir, I'm in a workshop in Stella Maris College. Then after 1 hour or 2 hours, I called him and then I asked, sir, where are you? He said that, sir, I'm in Queen Mary's College for a seminar. And I was wondering, even VPN users cannot go so fast from one place to another. How this person is going like that? And he said that, sir, it is an online workshop and it is an online seminar. So this is only possible because of online mode. And she has rightly pointed out something that is, it is only because of social distancing. Yes, it is possible only because of the online learning. Otherwise, what will be the situation? So and also she has rightly pointed out one thing: there is no age limit for online learning. So it is not like you can sit at home and you can learn whatever you want. So thank you, Jonavi, for being very strong on your topic. Yes. So I think
Thank you, sir.
she has led the team rightly. I don't know how the leader of the next team is going to manage the situation. I call Mr. Abu Obaida to talk against this topic.
I am
Yes.
Abu Ubeda. I am from CA first year. So first of all, I would like to welcome our honorable principal, Dr. L. Vijay, and our honorable correspondent, Thiru P. Venkatesh Raja, and also our faculty members and our moderator, Mr. Tangakumran sir. So I would like to wish a happy new year to everybody. And today is special day, as Tangakumran sir told. So today is the first page of our notebook. We have still 364 pages. So I hope you will make your note beautiful after this 2021 ends. So I am here to talk about the bane of the online classes. Uh, so I am going to start it. Uh, Attending online classes is a different experience when uh, other than we learn from the teacher in the classroom. I don't think it give a complete satisfaction to the students what they are learning or what they are focusing. So I have stated some points which are the major disadvantage of the online classes. So first, I would like to take the topic lack of cooperation. To acquire knowledge in any subject, the student have to do various activities such as taking notes, making notes, doing activities, and implementation. And it is ignored by the student easily, which is an important point. So the college, yes, the college will give the best e-learning system like our college, but then it comes to the hands of the student who are going to use it. I would like to quote by uh, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him to drink it. So the second topic is limited feedback. When the teacher have the special ability to read the face of the student when they are in the classroom. So in online classes, the teacher face difficulty to identify the student. So they can only give the instruction, but they cannot see whether the student is comfortable with the subject or not. So last but not the least, there is lack of fear. Online classes, the students are free. They have the freedom to enter into the class and to leave the class in their wish. So, this is like keeping a chocolate near a child who is obviously going to eat that. So if you give the main power to the students to like leaving the classes or attending the classes, so some may misuse it. So I would like to close here, and every word I have spoken here is just my opinion. There is no personal problem with Microsoft Teams. So thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Abu. So, thank you for advertising for Microsoft Team also. And he's like a cat on the wall, and he was very careful on talking the points. Like, he wanted to talk about only about the online learning, but not about the institution. So he was very careful about it, and he really crossed the sea very well. So, what a great point. I thought that how we will talk, but he has really given a good key values for us. That is, this is really a different experience for us. Yes. So we are the level of satisfaction is low. We miss the board, chalk and talk method. We miss the physical teacher, physical classroom, and everything, and the cooperation is less. So he's not talking about the teacher side of point of view. He's talking from the student's point of view because he read the title correctly. Online learning. It is not online teaching. So he said that, sir, when the teacher is ready to give notes, students are not ready to take notes. They are ready to only take the screenshots. What is the use of it? Okay, so he has rightly pointed out of it. And second thing is like it is he has quoted like you can take a horse to the water, but you cannot make it drink. Of course, you are right, but it is a duty of the horse to drink the water, and if at all it fails, it is going to suffer. And I would like to talk and highlight the fact about the feedback of a teacher. Yes. So really, we feel very bad when we ask when people don't reply or whatever it is, and at the same time, only limited number of response. We cannot understand whether the students have understood the subject or not. So we have different problems, of course. Of course, he has highlighted everything from our point of view also, and lack of fear. Yes, students just walk in. We have seen a lot of videos in social media where how the students are misbehaving inside the classroom. I don't know. Luckily, we have a good set of students who are behaving so good in the classroom. They know the decorum properly, and we really for the past 160 days we are conducting such programs, and we didn't face any difficulty like this. It is all because of gems like you. So thank you, Abu. It was a valid point. So I think we don't have any point in the Boon side now. So let me see how Mr. Praveen is going to talk. Mr. Praveen?
A very happy new year. I'm Praveen Esel, here to support on online learning. You see, online learning has many advantages. Like you can in online learning, you can study whenever you want to with whomever you want, and you don't need to be scheduled. I mean, You can study it whenever you want. It gives you more time, and it helps to spend time with your family, friends, and with everyone. And your work will be so short. You don't need to travel from place to place. You can do your work from wherever you are. And also, it provides you backup. It means you don't. If you are unable to attend today's class, you can easily record it and take notes of it, and you can learn whenever you have your own time. And you can learn different courses at a time. You see, even if I want to learn programming languages, you see, in morning I can learn Java, and at the evening I can learn Python. If I'm capable, I can learn many courses at a time. But in offline learning, you can't do it. You need to spend more time and traveling, and your time consumption is more. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Praveen. So again, it is again very short and sweet, and yes, this team, I don't know. I think they are the fans of MS Dhoni because they come and then they just give the helicopter shots and then go off. So I'm very happy to talk about his point. That is, he said that, sir, we can do our work in our own pace. எங்களுடைய paceல நாங்க பண்ணிக்கலாம், and our own time. We can take our own time and our place. We will sit in our home, in the garden, in the terrace, or whatever it is. We are very comfortable and we are learning. And also he has given something that if one day you're not you're unable to come to the class, you can record the class and then you can watch it later and you can learn. Yes, of course. And also you can learn many courses in the online. In the regular classes it is impossible. In online classes it is highly possible. So really they have given a positive side of the team. So I'm really happy, Praveen. So I don't know, again, this team has some more weight. So let us see what the other team, Bain team, is going to talk. Miss B. Chanja Chaudhary, we are waiting for your shots.
A small cheer and a great welcome makes a merry feast. On this note, with great pleasure, I welcome you all. So, sugarcoating the outgoing situation doesn't help or make it and make us easier for online learning. So, online learning is just hard for us. So, education is meant to be passed through human connection and not with technologies. So, the very first form of education was storytelling, and people around the world told stories in behalf of like passing their knowledge, beliefs, tradition, etc. And one more is every coin has two sides. So, here are some drawbacks of e learning, which is environmental issue. Firstly, it is environmental issue. Tough to find an environment issue because basically in schools and colleges, students have an learning environment which is like they don't get distracted easily, and they just explore. They are committed with learning and discipline, and they just explore their creativity. To explore their creativity, they need a proper environment, which is not possible in home while online learning. And it is the greatest disadvantages of this. And one more is e-learning requires self motivation and time management. So nowadays teenagers don't have the time management skills, how to manage their times, and lack of self motivation among students continues to be the primary reason why online classes and online courses just fail. So there are n number of ways, but in traditional class there are n number of ways where student can prove their creativity and talent, and each a professor or student push a student to their learning goals. So it has a great this. And one more is face to face communication with professor clarifies doubt easily, but in online classes they don't clarify, they just hesitate to clarify their doubts. That's it.
Thank you, Sandha Chaudhary. She has given the points very clearly because as teachers, we understand the problem of environment and we understand the problem of human values also. Because education is nothing but not only something related to technology, but also some human values. And teaching human values is failing in this online class, maybe because we cannot talk about the discipline or we cannot talk about the like a decorum in this online class. At the same time, the environmental issue, yes, of course. So what the learning environment is missing at this online education? Yes, she's right. Because when one day we had a class, we were attending a class somewhere, and suddenly we heard a song in a team, same online team, and suddenly it was stopped. And after that, in some 15 seconds, we had some other song played, and we don't know who is playing the song. And then later on, we found out that one person in the meeting was looking WhatsApp side by side so that the status of the WhatsApp is echoed here. So this problem, like which disturb the environment. Yes, of course, you are right, Chanda Chaudhary. And self motivation and time management. She has rightly pointed out the points because this generation, this 2K kids, you call yourself as 2K kids, you actually lose. You don't have your. I mean, majority. Don't have doesn't have their self motivation and time management because whenever we ask a boy to see what are you doing, ma, why can't you do some extra courses, sir? I don't have time. Okay, but I ask you, what are you doing now? Just lying on the sofa and using Instagram, sir. But you people know, you people use so many things, but for learning, you're not ready to do in online. So rightly pointed out by Chanda Chaudhary. Thank you so much. And let us see how this is defended by the next person of the Boon team, Mr. P.R. Srijit. Srijit?
Yes, sir. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Hope this year brings love and joy to each and every one of you. Let me introduce myself. I'm Srijit and I'm here to build a strong pillar for the topic online learning. Online learning is best. Let me list out some points to make you satisfied. First, let us take the cost. Cost of an online course can be less and parents can save money. For example, let's take schools and colleges. Face-to-face learning needs a lot of payments like hostel fees, bus fees, canteen fees, lab fees, uniform fees, etc. Whereas in online learning, these are not required. Next comes the parental control. During face-to-face learning, if students get low marks, parents might think that the management is not teaching well, but maybe the students might not be attentive in class. Whereas in online learning, parents can keep an eye on the students and can ensure that the teacher is teaching properly or not. Next comes the creativity. Online learning brings lots of creativity like PPT presentation, videos, animations, which gives the students interest to learn. And next comes the online camps like speech and debate, etc. Many people can comfortably speak and share thoughts with others, whereas many students aren't comfortable speaking in public. And online learning is the best compared to me, according to me. Sorry, that's it. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Srijit. Thank you. Again, helicopter shots from this team. Right. See, the cost of the course. Yes, it's very easy, sir. We are just recharging our mobile phone and then we are attending free courses and we are learning. And we don't want to be in a perfect uniform or whatever it is because we are not going to enable our video. We are going to hide your video. We are going to hide the audio and whatever it is. And we are going to attend the classes and we are going to enjoy. Yes, students are very sharp about it. Cost cutting. Paka. Good. And creativity, of course, for online learning, people started to use, people who don't know how to use PPT, PowerPoint also know, they started to see before this COVID-19 situation. I don't know what is Microsoft Team and I don't know how to share a screen also. But after that, when I learned, I mean, I as a learner learned something. Same way, students are also learning something from a different scenario. And parental control. In those days, when we ask the parents, how is your son or a daughter studying, they'll say that "Ennamo theriyala, he will go to the school, he'll come back, but he's not getting good marks. I don't know what is happening to him, whether the teacher is not responsible or the management is not responsible," they will question. But here the parents have an eye over it. And even the institution is very easy to organize a parent teacher meeting also through online mode because parents couldn't come and attend the college because they are working on Sundays also. So how do we meet the parents now? Let us meet through online. Let us meet through the same Microsoft Team channel. So that is the best practice of our institution also. Yes. So that is why, and parents have a control over the children, and of course, children are doing good in their studies comparing to the regular physical classroom. Yes, and of course, he highlighted the things like we are conducting camp, seminars, webinars through online mode is much more easier than through physical mode. So thank you, Srijit, for giving a good talk. Now let me see how S.A. Jayashree is going to talk. Jayashree?
Yes, sir. Good morning and a very happy new year to everyone present here. I'm here to point out some drawbacks of online learning. The major drawback of online learning is the connectivity issues. Although we live in cities, we may face some connectivity issue while joining the meeting or in the middle of the meeting, we are disconnected. Then think about the students who are attending these classes from villages. We all know that in villages there will be poor internet connection so that they can't so There will be not any continuity between the classes and they will suffer a lot because of these connectivity issues. Then I want to tell that in a family, if the family have more than one child who have online classes, think about the situation. I want to give an example in Tamil. இப்போ ஒரு ஃபேமிலியில சிஸ்டர்ஸ் இல்லை டூ சிப்ளிங்ஸ் இருந்தாங்கன்னா அவங்களுக்கு எப்படியும் மார்னிங் காமனா ஆன்லைன் கிளாஸஸ் நடக்கும். ஆனா பேரண்ட் வந்து ஃபாதர் ஒர்க்கிங் பேரண்டா இருக்கிறதால அவங்க மொபைல் கொண்டு போயிடுவாங்க. அதனால மதரோட மொபைல் ஃபோன் மட்டும்தான் வீட்டுல இருக்கும். இப்போ ஒரு பெரிய சண்டையே வீட்டுல நடக்கும், யார் கிளாஸ் அட்டன் பண்றது, யார் கிளாஸ மிஸ் பண்றதுன்னு. இப்ப அதுக்கு நடுவுல மதர் வந்து சரி அவங்க பண்ணட்டும் அப்படின்னு கஷ்டப்பட்டு அவங்க சமாதானப்படுத்தி ஒரு டெசிஷன் எடுத்து சரி இவ கிளாஸ் அட்டன் பண்ணட்டும்னு போன் அவங்க கிட்ட கொடுத்து சரி லிங்க் உள்ள போலாம், நம்ம லிங்க் உள்ள போனா ஏற்கனவே பாதி கிளாஸ் வந்து அந்த சண்டையிலேயே போயிருக்கும். அப்படி இல்லைன்னா அந்த டைம்ல தான் கரெக்டா நெட்வொர்க் வந்து கனெக்ட் ஆகாது. அந்த டைம்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா இது நம்மளுக்கு தான் எப்படியோ ஒரு டிஸ்அட்வான்டேஜ் ஆகும். கிளாஸ் என்ன நடத்துனாங்க நம்மளுக்கு தெரியாது, என்ன புரிஞ்சுக்கிறது, நடுவுல போனா சம்டைம்ஸ் புரியாது. இந்த பாயிண்ட் நான் ஏன் எடுத்து வைக்கணும்னு நினைச்சேன்னா, நிறைய பேர் இதை வீட்டுல எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் பண்ணிருப்பாங்க, சிஸ்டர்ஸ் இருக்கவங்க. நானே நிறைய இதை எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் பண்ணிருக்கேன். ஏன்னா I have two younger sister in my home and I am the elder one. So I want to bring this point in this debate. And the next point is the environment. In the physical classroom, when we make fun and it will be a memorable the unforgettable memories in the college life. As online learning has come, our beds and sofas are replaced for instead of school benches. Internet has replaced the colleges. I think we didn't get that vibe that we have in that physical classroom. In that physical classroom, in middle of the class, we will be making fun with our friends and also with teachers, and this will be a good memories, I think. And I think this is the major missing is it online class. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Jayashree. And she has spoke about two issues faced by the 2K kids. That is, one is the economic issue. Yes, one family has only one smartphone and they have 3 children. And how the 3 children are going to attend the class? Yes, of course, that's a problem again. I don't know how the people are going to attend the classes. And after so many fights, if one wins the mobile phone, and when he or she enters the classroom, and half of the class has gone, and the teacher is ready to shout at him, "Where were you so far? And why are you late to the class?" So yes, this happens. Of course, this is a we should think about the from the both sides of the conversation, and at the same time, connectivity issue. Yes, a poor signal we have. Not only, I mean, think about the rural areas where students are coming to the rooftop to sit for the classes because they cannot sit inside their house, and then they can. There are some students who come to the main road, come to the bridges, and then they sit and write there because they cannot get connected in their house. So these are all the things which are happening in the schools and then the colleges. So that is highly disappointing, and there is a big question mark for the education system of the youngsters, of the small ones. So, and of course, she has also introduced something that is in a physical classroom. We used to enjoy a lot, sir. We will talk with the friends, we will chat with the friends, and that is also a point of learning, sir. Yes, of course. It is not only the learning is not only your education, your academia, or academics, or whatever it is. You talk with your friends, and you get to know the world, and that is also learning. Of course, you are missing that major learning. So I understand your problem, Jayashree. So she has given her the real situation, and let us see how the next team member, Miss Rajeshwari Janavikulam of class, I have read her name correctly, to talk on the topic boon. Rajeshwari.
Very good morning to everyone and Happy New Year 2021. I'm Rajeshwari Janavikulam. I would wish to start my debate with a beautiful quote. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all, said by Aristotle. The common problem faced in offline classes was carrying a lots of books, which is the main reason why students get a back pain and neck pain. During the school days, my bag used to weigh up to 7 kgs. You can avoid a lot of paper usage and go eco-friendly by taking e-notes. This can also reduce the usage of trees, and there can be a lot of possibilities to reduce global warming. Due to online learning, there will be less school vehicles traffic. It is also fuel efficient. And this can reduce air and noise pollution too. Let me move on to my next point. Online classes are more portable. It is easy to attend classes even while traveling to our native places. And there is no geographical boundaries to learn. You might also have been needing, you might be needing an app and an internet connection, then you're the king to attend your class. Online learning are more time consumption. It helps to skip traffic and safely join to the class.
Louder, please. Yeah.
And finally, the valuable thing is you can spend a quality amount of family time. And I conclude my debate with this final speech point.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rajeshwari. So again, as I said, so they are giving the helicopter shots. As I told you, that is eco-friendly. Yes, sir. We are not carrying books, a lot of books, a lot of notebooks. Our bags are not heavy, so our bags are replaced by tabs and mobile phones. Sir, that is enough. Why do you have to carry lot of weights? And pollution has come down because of lot of school vehicles, and we are sitting at home and we are relaxed and we are learning. So we are not traveling for a long distance for our school, and we are spending a valuable time with our family members also, sir, because there are people who used to travel for 1 hour and 2 hour for school. So morning 8 o'clock, I mean morning 7 o'clock, they should start from their house to reach the school by 9 o'clock, and evening they will reach by 6 or 7. So they lose the entire day because of the school, I mean traveling there and then coming back. And then so this is what has been the point of Rajeshwari. And of course, the side, I mean, these are all the add-ons for the online learning. Yes. So thank you, Rajeshwari. So let us see the last speaker of the Bain team, Ms. K. Shakti Sweta. Madam.
Good morning to all and wish you all a happy new year. Here I came to just tell about the main problems faced by the students and their families. First of all, the students get their health problems if they when they see their phone for a long time, they get eyes are affected and they use earphones for a more time and their ears also eardrums gets affected. And I need to tell a point here very clearly when the students when there is a middle class and low class family, they can't pay these school fees and the data Wi-Fi connection amount and the internet fees. In that time, they can't able to pay monthly data money and the Wi-Fi connection because they have to they will um I'll just explain in the Tamil. இப்போ மிடில் கிளாஸ் ஃபேமிலிலையும் ஒரு லோ கிளாஸ் ஃபேமிலிலையும் வந்து எப்பவுமே வந்து எல்லாருக்கிட்டையும் ஒரே மாதிரி ஃபினான்ஷியல் ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்கும் நம்மளுக்கு தெரியாது. தே கெட் சம்டைம்ஸ் லோ அண்ட் தே சம்டைம்ஸ் ஹை. ஸோ எப்போ அவங்க கிட்ட மணி இருக்குன்றதும் நம்மளுக்கு தெரியாது. ஸோ அவங்க வந்து ஸ்கூல் ஃபீஸையும் கட்டணும். இஃப் தேர் இஸ் அ டூ சைல்டு இன் தட் family, they have to pay for the both students and they have to pay the data money and it gets more high and more they get some family financial situations also. That's all my point. Thank you.
So she has given two important points, which is running in the current scenario. Yeah, one is all the physical ailment. So I can see the optical shops, the eye clinics are the optical clinics are overcrowded because of this online learning. People are continuously watching the classes and so on. Yes, and people are getting ear pains because of this online continuous usage of earphones, and back pain because at home we can sit at any cost, but when it comes to the computer we have to sit like this so that we get the back pain and we are going for medication. So it is from the both sides, both the teacher side and the both the student side. So again, online learning has such drawback also. And second thing is the economic one. Yes, data charges, data card charges. It is in the middle class family, they are suffering to, I mean, recharge the mobile phones because of this online classes. So attending 3 hours of classes, immediately they lose the online GB, and then the amount of net card, and then again they are suffering for that. So she has spoken about the physical ailment and the economical ailment also. So all have given their topics. They spoke about their topic, and now it is a response session. So people are going to talk about their opponent's point. So how they feel about their opponent's point. So let us see what the first person, Ms. Janavi Shri, is going to talk. Janavi, your response, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm happy and thankful for giving me the second opportunity to respond my opponent, which is so good. And I wanted to say that one thing, which first Mr. Abu said that uh, support for online learning is of 50 percentage, which meant that he is also accepting the online learning, which is a boon of 50 percentage, which is done by this debate. And then I like to oppose Ms. Shakti Shweta, which the point she said is the recharge amount. I really accept that her point, but still, a point which I say is recharge amount is not bigger amount than spending amount for the COVID situations. Because if we unfortunately we all are safe, but if we have any positive situations of COVID, we must spend much money in lakhs and lakhs. Spend more than spending lakhs and lakhs in COVID situation, we can spend thousands in recharge. So that's my position point, sir.
Yeah. So good, Janavi. And Janavi has given a perfect response for the opponents. That is, I would like to say that she has pulled the words from his mouth. Yes. He said that there are 50% problem in online learning, and she is highlighting the fact that we have 50% boon in the online learning, pros in online learning. So she says she is very much strong about it. And she gave a right response to Shakti Sweta. Yes. See, imagine in this COVID situation when you sit nearby in a physical classroom and you get the positive, someone is affected by COVID positive, and what will be the expenses they are going to meet. So that is better than recharging the mobile phone and all. So thank you, Janavi, for the wonderful response. And I would like to call Mr. Abu Obaida for his response.
Thank you, sir. I want to say that I totally agree with the words said by the Praveen, my friend. So he said that we can learn anything through internet. So yes, you can read anything from internet unless and until it is theory. For practical, you have to go out and you have to explore things. Like you can learn car inside sitting a car with an expert teacher, rather than seeing a video. You can't drive a car. So I would like to state this point, which is true. So thank you for giving me second chance. Thank you, sir.
Good. So he has rightly pointed out, Abu has rightly pointed out, see, you can only, you can swim only if you fall into the well and then practice swimming. It is not that you can read a book that how to swim. It is impossible. So he has rightly given a proper response for the opponent's speech. So good, Abu. I appreciate you. Okay, I would like to call Mr. Praveen for his response.
Sir.
Yeah, Praveen.
I'm afraid that I disagree with Chanda Chaudhary because change is the end result of everything. You see, even vehicles have a drastic change, and everything has a change in its own period. Like that, education has its own change, and the change is now here. We see now it's virtual. Now technologies are drastically increasing now, and this will be more experience for this new upcoming generations. Like small kids are even knows to use their mobile phone, and they are more well versed than us. That is this is that I want to state it.
Good,
Thank
good,
you.
Praveen. I would like to appreciate this point also because there is a saying in Tamil that is "Matram undrudan, matram illadadu," and I would like to translate in English that is one thing which is very permanent, and that is change. Yes, so change never changes. So you have to accept the change because you have to be updated. So even a child of 5 years or 3 years or 3 year also, no, it is using the smartphone and it is easily surfing the YouTube and going for Chinchan videos and then watching it. So it is easy, no, you can try to adapt the change. So thank you, Praveen, for the wonderful response. I'd like to call Ms. Chanda Chaudhary for her response.
With Janvi's statements, I am not agreed. So it's a disagreed for me. So students cannot cope up with thousands of joining together. Like a teacher can't discuss with thousands of students. So each student should get a specific attention, right? So for special attention and special learning, so it can be possible during online learning. So I just disagree with this point, and that's it. And if a teacher is best, so why should we have online learning? Why Google is meant and why this is meant? So
I'm,
that's it.
I'm sorry, you can repeat the point. I'm sorry.
If we have teachers, best teachers, like in our institution, in our academy, we have best teachers, then why we need to go for Google, Chrome, वगैरह वगैरह. That's
Okay. Good. So thank you, Chanda Chaudhary, for being a positive support for a teacher because I mean Google or whatever it is, it cannot be an equivalent to a good teacher for a good teacher. So as she said, rightly pointed out and opposed Janavi's point, that is a student needs individual care, individual attention. So in a class of 70, a teacher can identify easily what is the problem of the student. He has some problem in his family, so he can go near him and then ask him, "What's your problem, Kana?" And he can immediately answer, and then it can be rectified. But in online, it is highly impossible because I can see only the icons here. So thank you, Sandra Chaudhary. And next person is Srijit.
Yes, sir. Ambu's speech was very good, sir, but I'm going to give some counterpoints to his speech. He told that you can lead a horse to the water and you can't force it to drink. But at some point of time, the horse will drink the water. Similarly, during the exam times, you must read. He told that you won't take notes during the classes or online classes. You just sit and you won't do any work during the online. But sorry, you won't take any notes. You will just sit simply in the online class. But during the exam time, the fear will rise inside the students. Of course, he will message the mentor or the teacher. He will take notes and he will study, sir. It is not because of online learning, sir. And then Chanda Chowdhury told that it is because of technology. Technology, the students won't learn. She told like that, sir. But it's not about it's about the students' interest, sir. And then JC told, if you have network problem, you won't be able to take notes, sir. If you imagine if you have fever for 3 days, you are not attending a class, you won't be able to go to school. Will you sit and write for the whole 3 days notes? You can't. But in online classes, if you have fever, you can take leave for 3 days and then you can message the mentor and you can ask for notes. During the exam days, you can just revise the notes. And what I say is online learning is the best, sir. Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
good, Srijit. So he has been observed everyone perfectly and he has given a proper response. That is, as Abu said, you cannot make a horse to drink water, sir, but at some point of time, the horse should definitely drink the water, otherwise, the horse will die. Yes, of course. The same way, a student, I mean, it is not only the interest of the student, of course, as Chanda Chaudhary says. It is the interest matters. It is not only because of the technology, because you people know to use Instagram, you people know to use Facebook or whatever it is, but it is not that you people don't know to use only Microsoft Team for online class matters. It's the interest matters and notes also. I'm suffering from fever, sir. I cannot attend the class for 3 days, sir. Okay, no problem. I will pass on the notes to you, ma. You can easily follow. That is the voice of the mentor here. But in the regular classroom, in the physical classroom, it is impossible, right? So you sit and write all the notes and then bring it. That's all. I cannot help you. So yeah, thank you, Srijit, for highlighting the fact. And the next person is Jayashree.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can talk to your response.
So I can't agree with the point told by Mr. Praveen, sir. He said that we could record the classes if we don't have the time to listen the classes, and then we can play that recorded video for learning, sir. It is acceptable, sir, only for those students who have good intention to read, sir. But some students may cheat by doing that, sir. They will just log into the meeting. They disable their mic and video, and they will just record, and they will go into some other social apps, and then after the class they will not listen that recorded video also, sir. I don't agree with that point, sir.
Yes, again, it is a matter and the interest of the students place here. As Praveen said, you can record. Yes, sir, there are people who are recording, but the recordings are still being saved in the document of the PC, sir. அது இன்னும் சேவ் பண்ணியே தான் வச்சிருக்கோம் சார். இன்னும் ஓபன் பண்ணி பார்க்கவே இல்லை, sir. So that type of lethargy comes. So when the lethargy enters, people don't work. So thank you, Jayashree, for giving us a right point. And I would like to call the last person of the Boon team, Rajeshwari Janavikulam, for her response.
And I would like I would like to oppose my friend Chanda Chowdhury's point, where she said quoted that offline classes make us very focused. Honestly, from my own experience, I have seen in my classes that my friends, my classmates used to like say that, hey, அக்கௌண்ட்ஸ் பீரியட் தானே வா சாப்பிடலாம் லஞ்ச் பாக்ஸ் எடு வா சாப்பிடலாம் பசிக்குது தாங்க முடியல கை வதருது ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் ஹவ் இட் கோஸ் ஆன் எவ்ரி டைம் ஐ ஹவ் சீன் him eating. So if it is at home, like you have a parental control over it. So your parents can sneak at any time and can note you. So they have an whole control over you. So if anything goes wrong, or if you get low marks, they are the whole responsible. Thank you.
So thank you, Rajeshwari, for giving a right point again, because even as faculty members, we have experienced that we will be hurrying to the college, and in the college in the first hour we will be taking the classes, but we'll be hungry. We didn't have a breakfast. We'll feel hungry, and we'll say that after the first class, let me go and have my breakfast. But suddenly we can smell the aroma of idli, sambar, and vada somewhere where the people in the classroom will open their tiffin boxes and have their breakfast. Yes. So that type of distractions also happen in physical classroom, but in online classroom it is not like that, because the parent is watching you and they say that ஒன்னு சாப்பிட்டு படி இல்லனா படிச்சிட்டு சாப்பிடு. Don't do both the things at the same time. Yes, thank you for highlighting the fact about that, Raji. And the last person of the main team, Shakti Sweta.
I agree with my friend Srijit's point that creativity, that we used to do every PPT presentations in Microsoft Team like that. But when we do paper cutting in the craft, when we do in the school, when teachers said and we'll do the craft with Dharmacols, if it is in mobile phone or laptop, we just use our two fingers to do it. But when we do it in our craft, we use two hands, everything cutting, that model we can't able to get in the presentation, sir. That's my point, sir.
Oh, yeah, thank you, Shakti Sweta. She has highlighted the point that in online learning, only your mind works and then your fingers work. But when you start in the offline physical classroom, your whole entire body works. So cutting, doing, writing, and doing all sorts of things, and then the entire system works, and you get utmost satisfaction. So thank you, Sweta, for giving us a right explanation. So I'm really very happy to have you people, because you people are highly informative and you shared your information on this right day. So thank you very much for doing this. And I would like to quote a cine dialogue, that is Sabash, Seriana Poti. So it is like they are having two teams and they are very strong. And you should know one thing, even your opponent should have equal strength. So of course, your opponents have equal strength. Both the teams, I wanted to tell you. So winning or losing is not the matter, but the participation is matters here. And you have learned something new, and you have got all the effort of fighting with a tough opponent. So I'm very happy with that. And I would like to end this debate with a small conclusion and then the result later. So what I wanted to tell you is like, let me talk about the pros first of all. That is boon. So it is very easy, sir. Online learning is very easy, sir. We sit at our home and then we learn, sir. We don't want to follow a strict dress code or whatever it is. We neglect the traveling expense. So whatever it is, we enjoy and then we are learning at home at our own pace. So that is not a big problem for us. Yes, students are talking. That is of course true, and the teachers are taking the classes from their bedrooms. Yeah, so it's very simple for us. It is very easy for us, and we don't want to travel anywhere or whatever like that. At the same time, like we get a lot of time also. So we are more creative also. We wanted to impress you people and you students. When you come for presentation also, you wanted to impress the audience. So you are being more creative, and we learn a lot. So we don't give any excuses. The online learning இல்ல அதனால எங்களுக்கு லேர்னிங்கே இல்ல, இந்த பேண்டமிக் டைம்ல வந்து எங்களுக்கு லேர்னிங் நடக்கல அப்படின்னு நம்ம சொல்றது கிடையாது. And we learn a lot of new things. We are writing the exams, we are uploading the papers, we are sending the assignments, and we are doing online presentations, and we are getting into the internet world so soon. So everybody is becoming computer literate. So I wanted to repeat that everyone is becoming a computer literate. So we cannot say that எனக்கு computer தெரியாது, எனக்கு phone தெரியாது. There must be a question, that is, what batch are you from? I am from 2020 to 23 batch, sir. அப்படின்னு சொன்னா, oh, you are the COVID batch அப்படின்னு சொல்ல மாட்டாங்க. You are the techno fast batch அப்படின்னு தான் சொல்லுவாங்க, because you are highly equipped with technology. So we really appreciate your, talking about the positives of this one, online learning. And how different things are happening, how an institution is also contributing to this, they are continuously taking class in spite of rain or sun or whatever it is, and no holidays, nothing. And our institution, for example, they are continuously conducting the programs for 150 days. It is not an easy joke to continue to conduct 150, because so many works are going behind. Even on this day of Jan 1st, you people are participating, actively participating, and you are, because you are highly interested and you are highly impressed with this online learning. So I'm very happy to see that you people, and we are really happy about this. So of course, listening to all your points, online learning is a boon. But let us look at their problem also. Bane. Yes, it is a curse. It has becoming a curse in some nook and corner. Yes. What is that problem, sir? We have read the news that one father has sold. We have read the news in the newspaper that is, one father has sold his cow to buy a smartphone for his son for his education. Look at the pathetic situation of the country. So the person cannot afford for a mobile phone, and the person has sold his cow, which is giving milk, and then the family is earning because of the cow, and then he has bought the mobile phone for her son. So again, it's overburdening you. And mobile phone charges, internet charges, they are highly raising. We cannot go for a Wi-Fi connection, we cannot go for a mobile phone internet data charge, because everything is becoming high. So what we are going to do? And it is not that easy to manage. And one family has two or three children and only one smartphone, and how they are going to learn. And there are students who couldn't continue their education because of this online learning, because of this COVID situation, because they cannot go for online learning also. And again, online learning, which makes us more ease, we are becoming more lethargic, and we are becoming more take it easy policy manner, because nadakatume class dana, let it go, we will sit in the sofa, we will lie down on the bed, and then we will learn, or whatever it is. So this is how we are going on. So we have, after listening to all the points of these people, of course we have a bane in this online learning, and we are much worried that whether we are tormenting the students. Okay, but let us place them in a beam balance, let us place them in a balance, and let us see. So all the four people have spoken about the positives of online learning, and other four have spoken about the negatives, the cons of online learning. So let us check. Okay, now, as I told you, as I began the session with, necessity is the mother of invention. Necessity is the mother of invention. I'm sorry, necessity is the mother of invention. So தேவை அப்படின்னு ஒன்று வந்தாதான் ஒரு விஷயத்துக்கு நம்ம போவோம், ஒரு கண்டுபிடிப்பு வந்து நமக்கு கிடைக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. So when because of this COVID lockdown, Corona and COVID lockdown, no schools are open and no colleges open, and so that will we sit at home just like that, and then we will be illiterates for 1 year? Are we ready to waste 1 year? No. Kashtamo nashtamo, whatever may be the problem, let us beg, borrow, or steal and make our children to study. That is what a parent is thinking. Yes or no? I think everybody will agree with this. Everybody, every family, even they are cutting down one meal, and then they are making their children to learn, and they have come to the college, they got the seat in the college, they got the seat in the school, and what they are doing now, they wanted to go for online learning. Yeah. So you have paid for the school, you have paid for the college, you have paid for the system, accepting that online learning is going to be for a long time, and you cannot blame on that. When you're going to accept something, you cannot blame something. So I wanted to repeat the quote again: necessity is the mother of invention. If, of course, online learning is a necessity here, and of course it is a boon. So I would like to end my session, or end my speech, saying that online learning is definitely a boon in the society. So I would like to congratulate all the participants who actively took part in this. If possible, students, you can unmute yourself and you can give them a big round of applause to all the participants. And can you all show your faces, participants, please? Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
So really, you got.
Thank you, sir.
Hope you all are happy about the presentation, and yes, so I'm very happy, and I would like to call the faculty members who have joined here for the session because they wanted to see you talking. How our children are talking through online. Sir, அப்படின்றதுக்காக they without any invitation or something like that, they just wanted to join us. Sir, Ganapati sir, can you please talk with our students?
Yeah, very good morning and happy new year to one and all present here. And it was a very, actually, a very professional talk in Solana. From the very beginning, the way Mr. Tangakumaran sir have started the session, எனக்கு வந்து ஆக்சுவலாக வந்து இன்னும் ஆக்சுவலாக வந்து இட் இஸ் ஆன் நியூ இயர் டே டெஃபினெட்லி சன் டிவியில் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு டிபேட் போயிட்டு இருக்கும். பட் இன்னைக்கு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஸ்டில் ஐ மெட் டு சுவிச் ஆன் மை டிவி பிகாஸ் நான் இங்கே டிபேட் இருக்கனால ஐ வாண்ட் டு சி ஹவு இட் கோஸ் அண்ட் இட்ஸ் ரியலி ஆசம் வெரி நீட் ப்ரெசன்டேஷன் ஃப்ரம் ஆல் த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஹாப்பி ஃபார் யூ ஆல் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் ஐ திங்க் இதுவும் வந்து சொல்லி கொடுத்து பேசுன மாதிரி எனக்கு தெரியல. ஐ திங்க் எவ்ரி ஒன் உங்களோட நோ லைக் தாட்ஸ், ஏன்னா த ரியல் டைம் எக்ஸாம்பிள்ஸ் நிறைய பேர் சொன்னீங்க. வீட்டில் 3 பேர் இருக்கோம், எப்படி வந்து ஹவு வி ஆர் கோயிங் டு நோ லைக் ஆன்லைன் கிளாஸஸ் அட்டன் பண்றது அப்படின்னு எல்லாமே வந்து இட்ஸ் அ ரியல் டைம் டாக். எதுவுமே சொல்லி கொடுத்து பேசல. அண்ட் தோஸ் ஹூ ஆர் மிஸ்ட் டுடே ஐ திங்க் they are the losers. I think இன்னைக்கு நடந்த இந்த செஷன்ஸ் எல்லாமே இட்ஸ் எக்ஸலண்ட் அண்ட் ஆசம் அண்ட் ஹாப்பி ஃபார் யூ ஆல் அண்ட் தென் வெரி குட். என்னன்னா லைக் எனக்கு ஒரே ஒரு விஷயம் என்னன்னா ரொம்ப ப்ரொஃபஷனலாக இருந்தது. ஏன்னா ஈச் அண்ட் எவ்ரி ஒவ்வொருத்தருக்கும் கவுண்டர் அட்டாக் பண்ணது எல்லாமே ரொம்ப பியூட்டிஃபுல்லாக இருந்தது. த ஒன்லி ஒன் நெகட்டிவ் சைட், கொஞ்சம் நீங்க ஏதாவது கொஞ்சம் காமெடியா பேசுனீங்கன்னா நல்லா இருக்கும். தட்ஸ் த ஒன்லி திங். பிகாஸ் நீங்க யூ ஸ்ட்ரைட் அவே பாயிண்ட்ஸ்ல இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் கொடுத்தீங்க. இட்ஸ் நாட் அ நெகட்டிவ், இட்ஸ் அ வெரி குட் பிகினிங். இதெல்லாம் சின்ன சின்ன லேர்னிங்ஸ் அகைன். சும்மா எங்கேயாவது ஒரு இடத்துல ஒரு காமெடி மாதிரி ஏதாவது பேசுனீங்கன்னா ஈவன் தட் நோ லைக் அது பேசுறவங்க லிசன் பண்றவங்களுக்கு இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் ஒரு என்ஜாய்மெண்ட்டா இருக்குமே தவிர தட்ஸ் ஒன்லி அ வெரி என்னது ஒரு சின்ன ஒரு பாயிண்ட். ப்ராப்ளி you can correct in your next upcoming knowledge programs. So thank you Tangakumaran sir, a very good coordination again. So thank you so much sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And of course, I did not write even a single word for them, sir. Every words are written by them. I did not peep into their writing. I did not even open their message and then see. I said that you should prepare and you should do. That's all. So it is all the efforts of these children. I did not do anything. And at the same time, language has become a little bit barrier for them for including the comedy here. So of course, what you say is right because we wanted to enjoy something. So next time we will definitely try and we will take it as a suggestion, sir, and we will do it well next time. So thank you very much for the continuous support, sir, and thank you for watching us. And I would like to call the principal, Dr. L. Vijay, sir, who is here.
Yeah, very good day. Greetings. Very happy New Year. It was indeed a very informative debate. I was happy to listen to my children debating on two different sides. It was nice coordination from Mr. Tangakumaran, the perfect moderator of the debate. That is what I used to call. Tangakumaran sir might have given the judgment based on the statements what you people have spoke, whether it is a boon or a ban. It is based on your statements what you made for the last 60 minutes. It is not the global judgment. I just want to add on my points before I was going to talk. I'm going to talk about the points what my children have spoke today. The topic given was online learning. Online learning cannot replace the classrooms. The traditional classrooms are 100% required. It cannot replace the traditional learning what we had. At least for 10 plus 2 plus 3 or 4, you are 12 till your 12th standard and you are till your undergraduation. Might be your post graduation, might be online. That is what the practice we had. I normally used to listen to the North Indians. I don't know, might be a few might have heard, like Abu might have heard, if he might have hailed from that part of India. Mainly North Indians have a practice. After they complete their 10th standard, immediately they will join an office and they will make a distance education to complete their 12th standard. And after 12th standard, what they will do, because of this 2 years of experience in that particular office and they have cleared their +2, they will get a promotion. And then they will go for a 3-year undergraduation program again on distance education. By 5 years of experience and with an undergraduation degree, they will move to an officer level. And after 2 years, they complete a post-graduation in distance education on a total of 7 years of experience. And then post-graduation, they will be at the senior officer level. This is actually a practice. Many North Indians used to practice before 2000. This actually is something now paving way across the world. And today, the debate topic was about online learning. That was a good point. I forgot the name. One of you have put forward it that I might be interested to learn about a certification on machine learning. A certification on something like, I don't know, still Thangakumaran sir was introducing about you people. Thangakumaran sir is also a person, a multifaceted person who has practiced dance from RAC Academy. I think I'm right.
Yes.
RAC Academy is conducting online courses today. I was afraid that you people have mistook the topic. It is not, online learning is not going to replace your traditional classes. Anytime it cannot replace. At least till your undergraduation, you have to be in the hands of a guru. That our tradition used to say that it is Guru Sishya approach. We are in need of someone to mentor us. That is why we coined the word. We are not interested to call them even as advisors. Normally, university says that faculty advisors, but we are not interested to call the faculty as advisors for you. You are the people, at least now, in another 1 year of time, you might be crossing 18 years. You have the maturity to elect your prime minister and chief minister. That is what the Indian constitution has given, the extensive power. That means Indian constituency has accepted at the year of 18, you have the maturity to elect a leader for you. In that case, now there is no one is required to advise you. That is why we clearly mention them as your faculty mentors. Whenever you want something to discuss with them, whenever you want to find whether you do something right or wrong, whether you are on the right track traveling for your life career, because till your 10th standard, you are studying the entire subjects of the world. You might have studied history, you might have studied about physics, you might have studied about mathematics, you might have studied about the other different languages. But when you stepped into your higher secondary education, you have took a choice that this is going to be my life. And when you have chosen your undergraduation, you are so particular in which field you are going to travel for at least for the next 30 years of time. Might be your commerce, might be your science, might be your business administration, might be your media science. You have took your choice, and it has not been a forced choice for you. Whatever your parents might have told, whatever might your friends have told, or whatever might be your elders might have told, you might have listened to their words. And even when you might have came to the college for getting admission, our counselors might have talked to you. You might have listened to the words what they speak about the different degrees, and then only you might have took a decision. Now you took a decision, you started learning. There is a requirement for a diversified learning. That is what Globe is looking at you. Might be you are a 2K kid or a 90 kid, whatever might be the words we call. Today, online learning has given you an opportunity. Might be the classes what we teach in the first semester, that I'm not at all supporting that it should be in online learning. We have to come in for the traditional mode. You have to sit in a class, you have to listen to your faculty members, and you have to discuss among yourself as face to face. All these things are acceptable, but an opportunity what I'm seeing on online learning, I was able to see that I take it on a right spirit. Might be a challenge the faculty have quoted to me before. When your examination, your internal assessment examination was conducted, I heard like there was a private WhatsApp group where you discuss. But one opportunity, what I've seen, right, when you BCom students, if you are here, you will accept your BCom accounting finance course alone had a different question paper, and the all other degrees had a different question paper. And one student from accounting finance has discussed with your faculty why this question was not asked in this question paper. That was a good sign. I was able to see that you have cross verified the question papers what has been provided to you, and it is good that you have the discussion spirit with you. Normally students will not have this. In that way, online learning has given you an opportunity. If it is even a traditional mode, we might have forgot to discuss this. And number two, what I strongly want to invest in your minds, online learning is an opportunity to learn cross knowledge. That is what the opportunity you have to see. You can learn something different. If you are studying your commerce, and if you are interested to learn data science, today I was able to understand somewhere around 7 students from BSc Computer Science and BCA have registered for BSc Data Science, which is conducted by IIT Madras for the very first time in online mode, and that too as a dual degree program. When you are studying your degree in a college, you have an opportunity to study another degree provided by IIT, and that too our own IIT Madras, which has started its first flagship program. My suggestion, than a BSc Computer Science student, than a BCA student, a BCom Accounting Finance student might have attempted to join BSc Data Science. In that case, you might have had a cross knowledge with you. As an accountant, you might be experiencing what is data science, how to analyze the data. That is what the requirement of tomorrow's world. As a BSc Computer Science student or a BCA student, you might have attempted to study about economics. Tomorrow, the IT field might be make you to be in the top position. You are not going to be just a programmer for years. After a period of 10 years or 12 years of time, after you become in a position like a senior programmer or something like that, you are going to become a project leader, or you will become a senior analyst. At the time, analyzing the economy is required, where this cross knowledge learning might be a biggest boon for you in this online learning. Previously, it is tough because 3 years you might be spending. Now it is an opportunity. You can try to learn different things. There are a lot of programs are happening, and it is again a very happy moment to see that when your faculty used to say that whenever the professional development programs are conducted by the professional bodies, like I was able to see that when Computer Society of India has conducted a program on mobile app development, I was able to see that around 40 to 45 of you have attended that program. Normally, if it is a traditional program, one or two might have went to attend this program. But today, it has given an opportunity for you that you have utilized. In that way, the entire first years and the second years put together, this is the 2-year-old child, your college, is able to give you opportunity, and you people are ready to capture that opportunity. I was so happy that you have understood what is online learning and what are the opportunities provided to you. You are ready to capture it. I'm not going to support, or I'm not going to give a judgment, because already the moderator, the judge for the program, has given the judgment. And that is where, with a very positive caution note, I started. That is not a global judgment. That is based on your.
Sir, you have muted yourself.
Sir, now now
yes.
I'm audible?
Yes.
Okay. As Tangakumaran sir, as the judge for the court today, has given his judgment. I'm not going to contradict on the judgment, but I just want to mention online learning is not learning is not going to replace the traditional classes, but online learning, you have to accept it as an opportunity where you can have your cross knowledge. With this words, I congratulate all the competitors. I heard from Tangakumaran sir that not only this 8 students, like I was informed by Tangakumaran sir that there was a big competition with the entire bunch of students, and he has chose this 8 to debate today. That way, the people who are behind, who are still awaiting for an opportunity, they are also listening to you, and you people have grabbed this opportunity. Try to cultivate a lot of other, inculcate or learn new things. Make yourself good, shine in your life. With this wishes, once again, I wish a very happy new year. And this 2021, I am very eager.
Sir, again, someone has muted.
Okay. Let me again tell my wishes. You people have grabbed your opportunity, and I wish everyone who are eager. Again, it is getting muted now. Okay. I'm very eagerly waiting. Let this new year 2021 give me an opportunity to see you all face to face. I'm eagerly waiting to meet you all. With this wishes, thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for
Thank you,
the
sir.
wonderful response, sir, and thank you for your support always.
Thank you, sir.
And yeah, sir, before ending the session, I would like to appreciate the participants, and the college is college likes to appreciate the participants. It's like placing a feather to the crown, and I would like to invite the principal to digitally hand over the certificates, the participation certificates, to the students, and then you can receive it digitally. So the first person getting the certificate is Janavishri of First BCA for leading the team, Boon, and next person is SL Praveen from BCA is receiving the certificate, and Mr. Priya Srijit from BCom.
So you continue. Sir, you continue, sir.
So you're
Yes, sir.
muted,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir. I'll continue, sir. So, I don't know where did I stop? Okay. So I request the principal to, digitally hand over the certificates to our students. So the first person to get is Jahnavi Shri for leading the team, and then Praveen from BCA, Srijit from BCom AF, and Rajeshwari Janavikulam from BCA, and Mr. Abu Abaida for leading his team Bain, and Ms. Chanda Chaudhary, Jayashri, Sakti Sweta, and yeah, Sakti Sweta is getting the certificates. So yeah, thank you very much, students, and thank you, sir.
Congratulations to all the participants and the listeners of today's debate, especially the people who spoke for Boon.
Someone technical fault, sir. Someone.
Okay. I congratulate the entire team of 8. Though you spoke on and off, I just want to call you as your team. The entire team of Ms. Jahnavi Shri, Mr. Praveen, Mr. Srijit, and Ms. Rajeshwari, Mr. Abu, Mr. Chandra Chaudhary, Ms. Jayashree, and Ms. Sakti Sweta. It was wonderful listening to you all people. I once again congratulate for your entire good efforts and for the entire team and especially for the leader, Mr. Tangakumaran, for making this event so successful. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.